How's it going? Setting up my phone right now so that it stays here for the whole stream. Let's see, do we like that position? We're gonna be here for a couple hours, so might as well get it set up right now. It's working. Okay, forgot. I had a whole plan. The plan was to eat before I start. I have that. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Pull-ups. It's the 10th, 3, 10, 24. A lot of people write their notes on their phone for their workouts. I just find that so boring. I think you got to use an actual piece of paper to write all your shit down on. Okay, so the whole here, I'm gonna pull there. So that's up on my computer, so now I can see you guys' live chats there. I got this because we're not gonna be using chalk at my house. I gotta put a timer up as well. All right, Google timer. I've never actually used the Google timers. I always use my phone. But obviously we are on a live stream, so I can't use my phone. Let's see, Google stopwatch maybe? Let's see, what's going on? Yeah, online timer. Oh, here we go. 3. There you go. It just started, so maybe I'll rotate it so you guys can see the timer. Nope, you're not going to be able to see the timer, so I'll just read it myself. Every time the timer hits 40 seconds, I'm going to do a set of pull-ups, of course. There you go. There we go. All right, I'll push this. So there we go. That's set up. Anyone doing pull-ups with me? Don't do it off the timer, Byron. You got 19 more seconds. Got 4 people watching. Welcome, guys. Having a good day? Working hard? So, I haven't been doing that many endurance pull-ups since the last couple since my bulk really. So after I got up over 200 pounds, I didn't expect it to be so much harder on my body to do pull-ups, but there's a big difference between 182 and 207. So I'm still decently sore from the 500 pull-ups I did on Thursday, but so just because you're heavier and it's harder doesn't mean to cut weight, doesn't mean you need to cut weight, doesn't mean you're bad at calisthenics. It just means you're doing them weighted. 12 pull-ups in. How's it going? I'll move this. All right, we got 25 seconds. I was going to eat before I started and talk to you guys about what sort of diet you want for endurance pull-ups, but I mean, oh dang it, caught my phone. But yeah, as soon as I started, I was just like, I just want to start working. Nutrition is very important, don't get me wrong, yeah. So I've done 3, it's a 4. How's it going, guys? All right. Still waiting on the time. All right. You'll notice I take a lot of care when I place my fingers down before I actually start doing the pull-up, and the reason I'm taking so much time with that and trying to be gentle is because even a little crease in your fingers while you're doing all those pull-ups, it causes so much more friction. So just be mindful of that. Just place them carefully. Oh, I'm supposed to do that one. I just didn't jot that last set down until I talked to you guys. I need to be very mindful of not, I've done it before where I'm like, I don't know how many sets I missed. And it's like, you gotta keep track. It's very important. How are you just doing pull-ups and not tracking them? It just feels like you're wasting energy. I mean, you're getting all the same benefits from the pull-ups even when you don't write them down, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. I just don't want to do pull-ups and not write down the ones I did. Everyone's day going okay so far? Anyone doing the workout with me? "25 seconds. This is orange juice with pre-workout in it. I'm not kidding. It's just straight carbs and caffeine. Hey, we just went up to 6 people. Welcome, guys. How's your day going? Oh, 7 seconds late. All right. That's fine this early on, but I can't let myself be late to any of the sets in the future. That'll really mess me up. I also need to be mindful from the beginning to go slower on all of my eccentrics because I can really hurt myself. But going really fast in the eccentric is always where I felt like close calls, almost tweaks. So, very important. 5 seconds. Amelia Richards posted an emoji. How's it going? I'm not sure what that, it's a DAP? Message retracted. I don't know what. YouTube, you guys are such pussies retracting messages that are literally, it's like a completely appropriate emoji. We are 32 pull-ups in. Not very many, pretty easy still. Retracted, that's so stupid. Hey, welcome guys, how's it going? If you don't got anything else to do, you should hop up and do the workout with me. You know, to get better at this, I used to watch a lot of videos on YouTube about like how to get better at pull-ups, and it's totally unnecessary. You just need to get the reps in. Like, don't even worry that much about technique. Like, do your reps all the way. Or I mean, if you can't do them all the way, do what you can do, and you'll get stronger. So just work up to doing it all the way. And then when you can do it all the way, do that more. And you get really good at pull-ups that way. That's all you gotta know. Smoking Mata. I don't say the actual English version of the. I don't know. Does YouTube allow the other word for devil's lettuce? Like anything in English? "13 seconds. Introduce yourselves, guys. So, I'll just try to keep thinking of more conversation points to go on while doing this. One thing that is hard about these pull-ups is they're hard on your shoulders. So what I do to condition my shoulders for endurance pull-ups is I do super wide grip pull-ups. So what I'll do is I'll go into the gym and I'll do the goal of I'm going to do 6 sets to failure with good rest between. And I want every set to be at least 17 pull-ups so that I do over 100 in those 6 sets. And that's really stressful on your shoulders, but it's a low enough number of reps that it's feasible to do. And it really bulletproofs your shoulders. 40 seconds. "25 seconds until the next set. Let's go. We got someone new. Who am I working out with? Introduce yourself. You got 12 seconds. We have done 40, 50, 52 pull-ups so far. Still feeling pretty easy, obviously. 10th of the way done. How's it going? Hi. This is Ross Stamper. Maybe I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Did I get it right? Alright, I got 15 seconds till my next set. Just over 50 pull-ups in. Feeling pretty easy. Alright. Yeah, the bar speed looks really good. I always judge how fresh I really am by how fast the pull-ups move, because you are being explosive. So, I mean, if you're moving slow, you're probably weak. So today's definitely a day I'll be doing more than 500. Pretty tired today, though, to be honest. I didn't really feel like doing this today, which I kept like sitting around being like, I'm gonna get up and do it. I'm gonna get up and do it. I'm gonna get up and do it. And I don't really want to, so that's why it's more important to do it. It's all about mental fortitude. Alright, we are 60 pull-ups in. Anyone got any topics of discussion they want to talk about? You can do it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, yeah. We got 16 seconds till the next set. Yeah, if you saw the other stream, I actually did this Thursday. I did 500. I did 520 actually, but the body weight that day I weighed like actually no, I did weigh 205, so I'm only 2 pounds different today. So yeah, for sure I can do it today. I always start the number low, like I'm probably gonna do more than 500. I just like, I'll promise 500 and do 600. If I promise 1,000, I'll do 15, you know. If I say 250, I'll probably do 3. But it's horrible for your mental to like say, I'm gonna do 1,000 pull-ups and you fail at 700. Alright, we are at 68 pull-ups. Feel pretty light. Six pull-ups, or 6 people watching. That's actually the most I've ever had at one time. I've only ever done 2 live streams. This is the second one, but more personal records. 6 people watching. You gotta take the little wins. It's very important. Ah, I dropped it to 4. That's all right. Still 4. I mean, that's more than I had most of the time during my last stream. 10 seconds. Ooh, 72. Just sitting here staring at this timer for a long time. It's fine. You just gotta, it's that mental fortitude. Just don't think about it. All right, 20 seconds. Another tip for endurance pull-ups that I've noticed that is very important is when it gets really hard, a lot of people, they're like, I'm going to take a 10-15 minute break and I'll come back and I'll be way stronger. And that is not true. You will not be way stronger. If you need a break, instead of doing 4 a minute, do 1 a minute. Keep your blood moving. The minute you allow your blood to stop moving, you're going to start cramping up. Water, eat foods with salt. Those are some of the most important things. Just drinking water, eating lots of, at least 500 milligrams of salt per hour is how much I make sure to be drinking when I'm doing anything endurance. 500 milligrams, not grams. All right, we are 80 pull-ups in, feeling pretty easy. It's not important that you have a few viewers. It's important that you have a goal. Yeah, no, I was actually more saying, like, thanks to having 6 viewers at one time at that point, like, you know, even if it's like a little success, it's like, I mean, it's better than no one. I mean, I couldn't see myself watching someone doing 500 pull-ups, but I appreciate you guys for being here and showing support, and that's more what I was trying to express. Not a lack of gratitude for a lack of people. It's more than I had last time. I was acknowledging the little win of last time. I only had the most I had was 4 at a time, the whole 2-hour stream. So I was expressing gratitude to you guys for having been here. '84. Fifteen seconds. All right. Oh wait, what was I gonna do? I wrote it down. Was I gonna grab something? What are you from? What state? I'm in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. I was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and I haven't traveled very far very often. All right. Where are you from? Okay. I know I'm forgetting something. I don't even know what it is. So. Whew. We're at 92 pull-ups in, feeling pretty strong. It's not very difficult. I ran. Wow. That's pretty far away, man. You like it over there? You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot more national pride than a lot of these, Democrat Americans. Like conservatives like me, we have a lot of love for our country. That's one of the things, from what I've heard about Iran, which is not much, and I'm not fully educated on that, but don't they have more national pride than a lot of Americans do? Which is great. That's actually a funny response. Right as you say, America's better. I mean, yeah, I obviously think America's the best country because, I'm loyal to my country and I live here and I love my country. But I don't expect people of other nationalities to say America's the best. I expect everyone has their own national pride. "20 seconds till the next set." You working hard with me, man? You just sitting at home watching, or how many push-ups have you done? My best in one single set is 98, and I've never done a really large endurance go of push-ups. When I was in high school, I made the record on the Yulee team. They said their best for push-ups, and it was 30 seconds, and their best, I think it was like 34 push-ups. Anyway, I did 39 in 30 seconds. When I was a little guy, only like 175 pounds. Oh, do you guys have a lack of? Well, yeah, and I love that about our country. I love America a lot. So, are you guys not able to speak your mind? Because to be honest, I'm not educated much on Iran, to say the least. $27. All right, we got 30 more seconds to the next set. That's 100 pull-ups in. It's okay. I'm watching now. Well, man, I wish you the best, and thanks again for watching. $104 down. Oh wait, I gotta cross that. I gotta go to the next row. Cross that out. There. That way for each row of ones I have, it's 100 pull-ups. What is your favorite sport? So, my favorite sport, I had the most fun rock climbing. I played football, I wrestled in high school. I would say because I didn't quite know what I was doing as much as I should. I went in undereducated. Football wasn't as fun for me as it could have been if I knew more. I hurt myself. I think rock climbing is the most enjoyable sport to me. I think wrestling was the most formative for work ethic. So, like our wrestling coaches would put us in the sweat box, and this guy, Coach Doug, he would put out a trash can, and we would have to keep going until someone threw up. And so, like, the ability to just push yourself really hard, that came from wrestling for me. I tried professional wrestling for a little while. I caught ringworm from someone, and I was just like, this is gross. So yeah, I don't really do professional wrestling, although I do have a podcast interview coming up. What's HFH mean? I don't know what that means. But the podcast I've got coming up with this guy, Chris, he's a 30-plus year veteran of the pro wrestling business, and I'm going to get to interview him, and I'm really grateful for him to be taking the time to do that with me. 6. Oh, set. So you guys know who are here. We are 112 pull-ups in. Whew. Okay, 30 seconds. I'm just plugging this in real quick. No burn, you got 6 seconds. Plug it in. Alright, stop. Just do it. Alright. 116. Do you live by a train? I live next to a factory. Oh, this is Type C. That's why I wouldn't go in. I was trying to put a micro USB into a Type C. All right. 15 seconds. We are 120 in. Thanks. Don't vape. It's just going to be a long, boring time here, so sometimes I do. $124, about a quarter of the way done. And other people, you guys can what? It's like blocking it on my screen, the one word chat to, and other people you guys can chat to. Cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, introduce yourself, guys. Oh, I paused it, that's what. 6 people now. Yeah, introduce yourself, guys. Let's have a conversation. Oh, I gotta put this other tab up so I can see the timer. There. Oh, I did that so early. Oh yeah, that gives me longer rest. All right. "40 seconds till the next set." By the way, smoking during pull-ups does not make it easier. "15 seconds. We are 132 in. Thanks for staying so long, guys. Really pushing up my the Ross Demper and Amelia Richards. Thanks for staying. Running up my watch time. How long have I... So, I used to have a gaming YouTube channel I started when I was really young. And that was Mr. Beachy Froglegs, actually. And I worked that one up to 1,000 subscribers. And then I made this one, I don't know, a couple months ago. Probably 5 months ago. This is my second ever live stream. I'm set. What the fuck? You guys see that? My pull-up bar almost broke right there and I fixed it. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, so the reason I'm starting to stream these pull-ups, I make a hobby out of doing endurance pull-ups. So so my PR for pull-ups, I did 2,400 for a minute. It took a little over 9 hours. And everyone, when I tell them that I did 2,400, not everyone, I'd say about 80% of people believe me and 20% of people will be like, "You're a liar." One time I was on a date with a girl and I even showed her like the tally marks in my notebook and she told me, she was like, "You wrote all of those and didn't do the pull-ups." And I was like, I'm not going to go on another date with you because that was crazy, but... So I just figure if I'm going to be doing them, I might as well just stream them, have proof. We are 140 pull-ups in. I'm engaged now, so, that girl missed out. 13 seconds because I started the last one late. All right, set. $144. Well, I already right, I appreciate it. This whole live stream is doing so much better than my last one. All right, 148. Oh, maybe it's because my mom was calling for a minute. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah, you can hear me now. My mom was calling my phone, and I think when I'm calling, it turns off the mic. "20 seconds. Last time I did this on Thursday, I didn't feel very good. My joints were just popping left and right. My pinky finger and my right finger kept feeling like I was getting pulled out of socket and put back. My joints feel so much healthier this time. When you take a break from endurance pull-ups, your body forgets how to do them really quickly. Ten seconds. Orange juice is great for endurance pull-ups. Just get immediate sugar. I'll grab my water jug right here. Orange juice is just straight into your blood. I've never tried apple juice. I believe it's got more, not for endurance pull-ups. It makes my stomach feel a little bit more, acidic. Wait, no, orange juice is just as acidic. That's not the reason, actually. I don't know, maybe it's just, maybe it has less sugar. Whatever it does, it's worth a try. You could probably use apple juice. I can't believe I thought it was more acidic for a second. I'm like, wait, orange juice is full of citric acid. Set. The other thing that's good for endurance pull-ups is baking soda, because lactic acid is what makes all your muscles tighten up. Obviously, acidic on a pH scale is on the lower end. If something is basic, it's got a higher pH. Baking soda is very basic, and it can counter the effects of the lactic acid on your body so that you can go for longer. So actually, by the way, baking soda is one of the most common supplements for endurance athletes. It's one of the most well-researched too. We know it's safe. I would say with baking soda, your first time taking it, take a little less than you think, because it makes your stomach like rumble hard, like get big in this. Take a little less baking soda than you think you need, because it's really an uncomfortable feeling. Okay, I gotta think about that one. So when I was 17, this isn't the most painful. I think the most life-changing, I deadlifted 485. I passed out at the top. I slung back. I hit my head on the concrete. I tweaked my back pretty bad. But that wasn't as painful as either of the times I broke my left radius. Which, that was actually, you know what, even more painful than when I tweaked the radius. One time I had to punch a windshield in. Ugh. There was this guy Nino who had a pistol, and he was leaving, and he's like, I'm gonna get ammunition and come back and kill you guys. And I chased down his vehicle, and I couldn't open his door. So how long ago was that? Do you have any pain left over? No. So when I had to punch in his windshield because his threat with the gun, and I wanted to stop him. And so I knew if I broke his windshield, he'd get pulled over on the way home. He had a pretty good 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. He did get pulled over, punched his windshield, shattered the entire thing. I had 30 pieces of glass in my hand, and he got pulled over on the way home. So yeah, I broke a couple of my knuckles, and obviously I had 30 pieces of glass in my hand. So the arm, neither of my radius breaks. I don't have any pain left over. My back, it's still, it's a little fragile, but with a lot of work, it doesn't really get in the way of anything. And my hands have absolutely made a full recovery. Sorry, I meant from your yeah. So the injury at 17 in my back. That's what I was saying. My tweak. So I slipped one of my discs out of place, and then I went to play with the Yulee football team. They had a guy named Jarrett, and he's not a physical. He's a kinesiologist, which is like the study of how the body moves. And so what he did is he actually figured out that my hips were really weak. Like he had me sit on my side and raise my hips, and he found out my hips were only strong enough to do that side raise like 3 times. And so we got them stronger. We got my hips a lot stronger. Now I can do that with a weight around my ankle for 50 reps easily. What's the video I want to do next? I want to eat 10,000 calories. No, I've already sat down in one sitting, eaten 10,000 calories on video, and I was like, this is so boring. So I want to figure out a way that I can do that to make it interesting. I don't want to just release stupid, boring content. Oh, I'm late to set. But yeah, so I used to have a lot of back pain from the slip disc one. But so because of the physical therapy, because of the help from Jarrett, the kinesiologist, fixing my hip problems, my back doesn't hurt almost ever anymore because my hips are actually a strong point now that compensate for my weak back. Try eating it but working out. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Actually, that's a great idea. That's better than just sitting down and eating 10,000 calories. Yeah, that's a lot more interesting now that I say it than the one I was doing. All right, so. Thanks for the idea. Maybe I should just start talking. Maybe I should spend more time talking about video ideas in the live streams. That's really interesting. And I guess the people watching your live stream in the audience, naturally, they're the people watching it. They should tell you what they want. No, that's really great. I need to talk about this more in the live stream. Okay, so the eat and burn 10,000 calories challenge is crazy. My buddy Tristan, he's talking about wanting to do a marathon with me untrained. Maybe doing a marathon and eating 10,000 calories. Because I can do the marathon and eat the 10,000 after the marathon. I'm talking about like 15-minute miles, like a 5-hour marathon, not anything hard. Oh, set. All right, we're at 176. California cruising. All right, we got 20 seconds till the next set. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it early. All right. We got 35 seconds till the next set. Other video ideas. What else were the other videos ideas? So I want to finish. I have a series I began on the gymnast rings, Road to Iron Cross. So when I started that series, I weighed 180 pounds. And so I actually put the series on pause since now I've bulked up 27 pounds more. Doing Iron Cross for me, I put myself seriously at risk of shoulder injuries. By the way, I injured my shoulder before doing the Iron Cross. So I really need to get my body weight down long term so I can finish my gymnast ring series. I think I already mentioned I have an interview with a 30-plus year veteran of the pro wrestling business and an entrepreneur. And I mean, in 30 years of that business, you can imagine he's been just hit so many times with so many different, I guess, beginner's licks. Even when you're not a beginner, trust me, as a business owner, you get those licks in business, and it's so hard to keep going. So for him to have been able to keep the business going for the last 30-plus years, I mean, I've got a ton of respect for that guy, and pretty much everyone has a lot to learn from that sort of not motivation, but dedication. Because trust me, he was not motivated for 30 years straight. That man persevered through some hard challenges. We're at 188 pull-ups. "20 seconds till the next set. Set. "192. This is about that time where I have to be extra careful in my eccentrics because a super fast eccentric will pull your shoulder right out. All the connective tissues, this is when they get fatigued. Anything after 200, you've just got to be very technical in all your pull-ups. All right, 196. Some other ideas. What else we got going on? other pull-ups we wanted to do. I want to do more content. And do you get snow? No, I live in Florida. Where I live, it hasn't snowed, I think, since the 50s. "15 seconds to the next set. Do you get snow where you live? Where are you coming out of?" Shout out to Amelia Richards for sticking around this long. It really helps my watch time. Can't say. I respect that. That's totally fine. Is it America? All right, we're at 2:04. I don't know why I haven't been drinking my water during this, so I'm going to take 2 or 3 minutes to drink some water. And like I said, when it's time to take breaks, we don't just stop doing pull-ups. We do 1 a minute. So it's at 55, so I'm going to do 1 a minute for the next 4 minutes. But I'm not going to stop. If you stop, your muscles will seize up. Thank you. And just by the way, 4 minutes of doing 1 a minute, you feel so fresh after. Oh wait, don't write that. I didn't tally there. I almost tallied, and then I remembered every tally means 4. So I don't tally until the next 3 sets of 1. Okay, I'm gonna grab the mota. Anyone smoking along with me? I try to do this in a way that I don't cough. Can't take too big a hit. It's really bad for your lungs. Makes them a lot more enjoyable though to have a little mota in your system when you're doing pull-ups. Wait, did I just write? Yes, I did. Alright, so that means when I hit 59, I don't write it because I just wrote my set. Okay, remember that, Byron. I've got to keep track of my notes. That's the most monotonous thing about this is the notes. And you're just looking at a timer again and again and again and again, doing pull-ups and then writing your notes. You know, people say this isn't addictive. I will say though, if you don't smoke marijuana, do not smoke marijuana. It's absolutely chemically addictive. These people, they're such liars. Like, if you smoke for years and then you decide you're ready to stop, good luck sleeping. That's a chemical addiction. Like, to be honest, sorry, I know it's not great for the audio. I'm going to take a break for that so you guys don't have to listen to me coughing. Weed is so bad. I started such a long time ago, I don't recommend anyone does. To be honest, at this point it's a habit. Now it does make things like this, endurance events, much more enjoyable, but it's not worth it. Alright, one more set of one and then, how long I forgot. I don't know, I got one more set of one and then I'm back to 4 a minute. Yeah, I started smoking, actually I was 13 when I first started, and then doing it every day since I was 15, and now, I'm 21, so it's 6 years of daily, and, it's really not good for you, and I'm going to quit eventually. I just don't recommend anyone does it. Especially becoming a dad, I don't want my kids to see me smoking weed. I think that's just, I want to present to my kids, you need to be hardworking, I'm hardworking, and that is a big value that I want them to have. Because a lot of my friends, I grew up with a lot of people that would smoke every day, and a lot of them for a long time it was just marijuana. And I'm telling you, so many of them, it became, actually a couple years ago, all of us went to Jenny Springs, and I remember that day that everyone was they had stuff that was powder form, and they're trying to convince me to do it. I was the only one there at Jenny Springs in my whole friend group that didn't take the stuff that was in powder form. And I was just so disappointed in all my friends, guys, you guys were all making fun of the pill heads and addicts for the longest time, and then they're trying to convince their friends to do drugs. It's so bad. And so sure, I wasn't the type of guy that went from weed to the other stuff because I'm not retarded, but you never know who that's going to be. Do you have kids So I'm engaged, and I plan on beginning, I want to, as soon as I'm married, start trying to have kids. I want to have as many kids as I can. But yeah, so a lot of the friends I grew up with, they were originally just weed, and then they started having other stuff, and it's so disappointing. And the other thing, when you recommend somebody to start smoking weed with you, you don't know if they're going to be the one to just smoke weed forever, or if they're going to be the one that it is a, what's the word? Anyway, the first thing that leads them to the next thing. The gateway. But yeah, so it doesn't, you should not encourage anyone. In fact, I saw somebody that one of my good friends introduced to marijuana. Can't make this stuff up. One of my good friends introduced this guy to marijuana, and within 6 weeks, the guy's taking acid every day, and he's mixing acid with the stuff that is really cheap and clear, and I'll just say it, he makes acid and meth, and he broke into my mom's house. I was actually home, and I whooped his ass, and we went outside, and the police came, and he was never allowed to come back. He was trespassed from my mom's house. And I usually would not have been home at the time. He broke in on the one day where I was sick and home from work. And this kid had just smoked weed for the first time 6 weeks ago, and then he's mixing meth and acid. Insane. And from high school, I still keep up with about 40 different people from high school. 44. But in work, I know, in my business, I keep up with about 20 different pool cleaning professionals and pressure washing professionals. And I'm on the decks of 70 different homeowners every week. as a pool cleaner. And I landed all of those as my clients, so they like coming out and chit-chatting and talking. That's one of my favorite things about being a residential pool cleaner is I have really great relationships with a lot of the homeowners. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. I actually have Tourette's, and I tried to become a Marine a while ago, and I got a perfect score on their physical exam. I could do 24 pull-ups in a set. I could run their 5K, and I think I did it in 16 and a half minutes. And on their SAT, I wasn't a genius, but I was smart enough that they said, hey, we'll let you in. We'll give you a college scholarship. You can become an officer. Yeah, I have 3 siblings. And so basically, I'm trying to become an officer. I do all the physical exams, and I get accepted for the scholarship. And then I go to like a practice in a parking lot one day just to keep moving through things. And we start running, and then this guy I won't say his name. He says, hey, Gray, what the fuck are you doing with your face? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, you're nodding your head and doing stuff with your eyes. And I was like, yes, I have Tourette's. And he said, all right, well, hate to say this, but there's no waiver for Tourette's. You will not be a Marine. And that was that. I was pretty bummed out for like a couple days, and then I moved on. And I really love what I do, you know. And you know, in light of like everything that's happening right now, maybe I'm safer here. What do I have? All right, we are at 232 pull-ups. How much money do I make from YouTube? None right now. I'm under 4,000 watch hours. All right, 17 seconds to the next set. All right. We're at 236. I appreciate whoever just liked the video. So, I'm feeling very good. Wait. Thanks. Yeah, we're at 240 now. Yeah, so I think I'm feeling very strong. I'm gonna go well beyond 500. I was trying to under-promise, over-deliver. 207 body weight. I wonder how many pounds that is. I won't calculate it right now. Uh, 16 seconds. $244. Whew. I don't know why I haven't been eating or drinking this stream. Usually I eat during my pull-ups. I'll put different music on. Let's see. Oh, set. I just listened through my first playlist twice. Now I'm gonna put on a different genre. Yeah, so I just changed to my Southern rock playlist just because it has more like lyrics, things to listen to. The song that went on is This Cowboy's Hat. It's an old song. It's certainly, country is not my first pick of genres, but you can't listen to the same genre for several hours straight. I don't know, maybe you can. All right, 252. Wait, let me back that up. How many pull-ups did I just do? Did I just do 3 pull-ups? Are you kidding? Okay. 1 pull-up, 2 pull-ups, 3 pull-ups, 4. See, in my head I thought I counted 3. That's the other benefit of doing a live stream. That's the benefit of doing a live stream. Usually, say I was just a normal workout by myself, what I would have done right there, if I thought I did 3, I would have hopped up and done another, and then I would have been more fatigued the next set. But I have that instant replay. That's very useful. $256. Yeah, I'm sure some people can. I'm going to be here for 3 hours, you know. Like during a road trip, like if you do a road trip, do you listen to just one playlist? Or in a 3-hour road trip, do you maybe do 2 playlists? I know for me, I probably go through 5 or 6 playlists in a single road trip. Two is pretty fair. Maybe you have better attention span than me, huh? $260 pull-ups. throws the dish through the sky. Over till it's dry. 2 people. I got power on my phone. Oh yeah, she's at 60%. Hell yeah. Yeah, not many people could. My first time ever trying to do endurance pull-ups, I could already do, I think I could do 19 in a set, maybe 17, I don't know. And now my PR is 25, but, so basically 17 or 19, and I saw David Goggins and I was like, he does just 5 a minute? And I started doing 5 a minute, and 10 minutes in, I was gassed. I was completely gassed, only 50 in. And you just keep doing it and you get more used to it. And now my PR is 2,400. One more set. Ugh. Have you ever tried to make? Hey, so that's what I'm training for. The record is so far above what I have currently. The record is well over 8,000. So yeah, I would love to. And if I had like, for example, if the stream started doing really well and it was able to fund me to be doing pull-ups full time, I would love to do that. Because, I have so much pride in my country that like if I was able to do that, like if I have the genetics to be able to do the world record, if I had the time to train for it, then I would want to set a record so far above what it's at that our country is the top for a long time on the pull-up record. Take it from Australia. So to train for the world record, realistically, you would need to be doing 10,000 pull-ups a week, spread out throughout the week for several months, and then you would need to narrow it down to like 3,000 at a time, and then eventually 4,000 at a time twice that week. Then you do, take a whole week break and then do 8,000. But it's such an intensive schedule that it would require to be able to do that. I genuinely I gotta put family first, and I need to be able to have a roof over the head, and I can't commit that much time of what it would take to break a world record right now, because that's a big undertaking. I'm at 280 right now. But what I could do right now is I could start doing like the same numbers of pull-ups faster, and that would help somewhat to get to 8,000. Like if I was to start doing, if I was faster in the same 2 hours, Like Truett Haynes can do 1,000 in 2 hours, where it takes me 4 hours to do 1,000. So if I was able to do that 1,000, twice a day, a couple days a week, really fast, then I could slow down to 6 a minute for the record and go a long way. I'm sorry, 7 a minute. So yeah, you just have to go faster and harder if you want to. For this record, I have to go faster and harder to break it. So yeah, really there are no excuses. I would love to. I'm not strong enough yet. Basically, to get there, I would have to do a lot more work, and I'm a work in progress. I'm working. "30 seconds. Here, I wonder if we've gotten any new subscribers. Oh, wow, thank you guys. We've got 5 new subscribers. Hell yeah. You guys are great. 109? What the hell? My watch hours are up so much right now. What the heck happened? What? Thank you guys. Yeah, it's the marijuana pen. I'll pick it up in a minute. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, what's the timer at? All right, still have 20 seconds. Okay. 10 seconds. Oh, this. $288. Dang, thanks to whoever's a subscriber from today. Shout out to you, I appreciate it. Wow. $21.10. 30 seconds. We're 3 sets away from 300. Right. $296. Favorite pet? I like dogs. Here, I'll grab my bunny for you. This is my little boy Shadow. So he was my roommate for a long time. Now we've got a pet room with guinea pigs and Shadow. And then, of course, you've seen a lot of my customers' pets. I've posted little shorts of one of them, Lily. She's a great dog. She's a, what kind of lab again? I forget off the top. But I think I like dogs more than rabbits, guinea pigs, and all that. The only problem is I can't really have them because they're destructive. So, you know how it is. But this little guy is very affectionate and he likes me. So he's 3 years old. I got him 3 years ago, and he was 2 months old when I got him. He's a little lion head dwarf. He's full grown. I'm gonna take you back to your room, buddy. All right, do the next set. That is 300 pull-ups. Oh, I got bunny hair all over me. 25 seconds. Yeah, feeling plenty strong. I'll probably do 6 or 700. So this is only 3 days after my last 500 pull-ups. It's the 10th today. I did 500 on the 7th. 520 pull-ups. Going back in time. Like Bocephus in 79. What is my dream goal? I would love to be the first person in history to do 10,000 pull-ups in under 24 hours. That's my dream goal. So, I'll just bust ass and work hard and see what happens. Move more faster. That's the whole thing of this. It's just a monotonous thing you do for a long time. You just got to do more of them faster. It's that simple. Like somebody once asked this track coach at ULA, how do I run faster? He said, put your foot in front of the other one faster than you were before. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're an hour and a half in, about halfway done. Might go more than twice as far as we are. I'm putting some nuts and chocolates in me. It's good fuel for endurance events. to that person, every tally is 4. And that was 3 days ago. And that was like a month ago. So I took a break. I'm just slowly getting back into it from my break. You can also start the stream from the start if you'd like to. We got 17 seconds to the next set. That is 320. My favorite movie, I know the word, It's the Red Dawn, I think, is the one I remember the most clearly. I haven't watched a whole movie. I don't know. I haven't watched a whole movie in like a couple years. So yeah, I remember Red Dawn the clearest. Yeah, I don't know of many more off the top, but yeah, that was a fun one. The original was better. I didn't like Josh Peck being in the new one. But that guy, I mean, his weight loss journey was awesome. $324. I haven't used this towel on the bar once. It's because I'm not very sweaty. Maybe I should stop using chalk. I mean, my skin feels so much, it doesn't feel bad. Like, I usually get bruises and all sorts of problems. I think you might be the strongest pool boy. Is it easy for me? Like, I'm not tired right now. Like, it's still pretty easy right now. But like, part of the skill of doing this is like when you think you have nothing left to just keep going. So like, is it easy? Like, easy has like multiple definitions to different people. Like a CrossFitter might go in and be like, I'm gonna do a 20-minute cardio session that's very easy, right? And to a marathon runner, that's pretty easy. But then to a very obese person, a 20-minute cardio session at his pace would just be very difficult. So it's about, I mean, David Goggins talks about the 40% rule. So like, when your body's telling you to stop, you're 40% there. Like when I start feeling tired, I'm 6'3". Whenever but yeah, so like my first time going, I was like, I'm gonna do pull-ups till I can't. Or no, I'm not even going on about that time. I'm gonna say is it easy? I'm trying to give a good answer on is it easy. Like basically, I can push myself really hard or not that hard. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 336. 340 pull-ups. You know, like, I was pretty sore today, and so I wasn't sure how many I could do. So like, right about now is when most people would be like, I'm done doing pull-ups, I'm ready to quit, and I'm 340 something in. But the big point of this, my favorite part about doing endurance pull-ups is wanting to quit, like your body's saying quit, but your mind being stronger than your body, and you winning that mental battle. I appreciate it. Well, that's good because I've still got another hour and a half, so I'm going to be here. We're an hour and 36 minutes into pull-ups so far. "13 seconds. 348. Start getting those finger bruises about now. I mean, in an hour and a half, that means I've been hanging about 15 seconds times 90. 9 times 5, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. 45 times 5, 90, 180, 200, and it doesn't even matter. I've been hanging for a long time. This is about when your fingers start getting bruised. Actually, I was going to finish the math, and I was like, nah. Oh, set. Crazy bitch, but so good on top of it, not drain. I'm also engaged. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw your comments last night on my, I forget what videos, but I appreciate it, but I couldn't respond because they were a little too much. So, I mean, too much for a guy who has a fiance to respond to. You know, one thing, my buddies and I were talking about how rock climbing develops your hand muscles. And one thing about hand muscles, a lot of people don't realize is rock climbing is great for the thumbs. Like you see this muscle for your thumb right here, very developed on me. I don't have any friends who, yeah, you can still marry me, I don't care. But I was just saying that's why I couldn't respond. But yeah, so fingers, that's, I'd say rock climbing it gets your thumbs in the way that like lifting weights, you don't develop your thumbs like that from lifting weights. I mean, you can develop your fingers without rock climbing, but I will say rock climbing, you get a much more full development of your hands. All right, we are 360 pull-ups in. Ten seconds. Let's see. Twenty seconds. Dang, my phone is actually staying full on power. Didn't think it would last this long. Thanks to the new person. You want to introduce yourself? Maybe do a workout with me? What type of content would you guys like to see in the new, more long form videos? So far, we've got on the schedule an interview with a 30-year veteran of the pro wrestling business. Sign on to see if you'd. I appreciate that. We're at 372 pull-ups in. Still feeling pretty good. Fifteen seconds till the next set. I want to see how much my arms are locking out. Oh, they are locking out. Hell yeah. This far deep is when you start to look a little sloppier on your form. I'm glad to see them keeping it clean. I've got to message my fiance. Sorry about that. Still here. Set. No, like I said before that went, I just had to answer my fiance. She was calling. I can't answer a phone call right now. But I told her what I was doing. She'll have to understand. "20 seconds. If she doesn't figure out, I actually just texted her, text the stream chat, because I couldn't keep staying in the text. But we'll see. If she doesn't go there, I'll stop at 500 and then text her. We're watching. New people, hey, how's it going? Introduce yourselves. Welcome, guys. Yeah, so we've got 2 guinea pigs, we've got a hamster, we've got a hairless cat, we've got a bunny. $392. Wow, this stream is doing so much better than the last one. I really appreciate you guys staying, getting the watch time up. It really helps out. Oh, a 5th person. Welcome. What type of ideas do you guys have for videos? What would you like to see in the more long-form content? 13 seconds till next set. Yeah, I would love to do more ring content as soon as my body weight gets a little lower. Rings are really hard on your tendons in particular. And like right now, as I bulked up, I weigh 207 pounds. The rings are so difficult on my joints. I have, like, if I do a hard ring session, I basically have to take a week off or I get really bad tendonitis. Whereas when I'm 180 pounds, almost 30 pounds lighter, you should do a video cleaning a pool too. Yeah, and actually I've tried those. Like, you guys people haven't watched them. I really appreciate all the feedback. Yeah, very much so. I thought about making a second channel, The Strongest Pool Boy, and maybe The Strongest Pool Boy Professional channel or something. But at the end of a live, can you see the cat? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Absolutely. Hey, Toby! Toby! Come here, boy! Here. Toby, Toby! I'll find him later. I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere in this house. Okay, that is 404 pull-ups. Dang. Here, I'm gonna check, see who's here. No one's here. Alright. I'm gonna finally have my first scoop of pre-workout. I like to save caffeine until, a long way in. Because, it's so stupid, you take caffeine before you start. I used to do that. I used to take caffeine before a workout, but if you're doing a several hour long workout, save your caffeine. 17 seconds from now, do another set. All right, 408 pull-ups in. Still feeling very strong. Toby! It is a really good feeling when you start getting bruises on your skin. Just that feeling of like when I finish the pull-ups, my fingers are still gonna sting a little bit. It just makes me feel so accomplished. We're at 412. I'm gonna check this real quick. Oh, no, because I gotta go in 20 seconds. I gotta pour this in. I'm at 416. Another set in 25 seconds. Yeah. I'm just gonna see if my fiance texted me. I'm not leaving you guys. Let's see. I'm back. I drank my first little bit of pre-workout. I haven't had any caffeine today. So that's the first bit of caffeine I drank. Wait, 420 pull-ups in. I gotta take this to Smoky Mota. No, this is marijuana. But I just did 420 pull-ups. What do you expect? I'm doing more than 500. The next 80 won't even be hard. Yeah. Ah, 25 seconds. Yeah. That hits hard. How's it going? We got someone new. You want to introduce yourself? Yeah. Yeah, I don't recommend people smoke, but when you're doing a workout this long, it makes it more enjoyable. We got 13 seconds till the next set. We are 428 in. Yeah, you can't do too much because if you end up with a high blood pressure, and you're not letting all the oxygen to your brain, you can I think someone, well, a doctor told me you could cause an aneurysm. So don't kill yourself. Yeah. Hey, we got someone new. How's it going? Welcome. So basically, he said don't just smoke a ridiculous amount and work out at the same time. But a little bit of weed during your workout isn't gonna, well, probably won't kill you. Don't smoke though. Like, actually, I don't recommend it. People say it's not chemically addictive, and it is, and a lot of my friends use it as a gateway to start taking pills and stuff, and it's really bad. It is a gateway for people who are saying it's not. Now, for me, I would never try anything else. You should try to do, yeah, I've done that. Right now, I just don't have it in me. But my PR for 1,000, I've done 1,006 a minute. That's my fastest ever 1,000 I've done. But see, I took a short break. I took a short break from doing pull-ups. Literally Thursday, I started back again. I took about a 6-week break. And so I'm just easing back into endurance pull-ups. 6 a minute, it really is so hard. You gotta focus on technique more. Then when you start doing 6 slow reps, it's something you can only understand how painful it is if you've done it for hours straight. But so we're 2 hours in. I'm about to be at 500 soon. Like literally just at 2 hours. I've done 1,000 in 3 hours. Hey, we got someone else new. 5th person. Welcome. Okay, another set. So we're at 444. We're going to keep going higher though. Moving around during this whole thing is important. The minute you just stop moving, your lactic acid will cause the muscles to seize up. Like keep moving your legs, keep moving everything. And you know what people don't know? The feeling of soreness you get after this, it's not just in your back. You produce so much lactic acid, actually from doing pull-ups, my legs get sore. My hamstrings get sore, my quads get sore, my glutes get sore from pull-ups. You don't use your legs in pull-ups, but I theorize that probably it's just because I'm producing so much lactic acid between my forearms, biceps, triceps, lats, that my whole body just gets a hit of, like my chest gets very sore. I get a whole hit of lactic acid through the whole body, my abs are sore, everything is sore. So I don't think it's because I'm working my legs. I think they're just full of that lactic acid from this. Yeah, the last stream I did, I was doing 4 pull-ups every 50 seconds. This time I'm doing it on the minute just because when I started I was already sore. So that's the other thing. So I know you said 6 a minute. The other thing I could do is I could do 3 2 times a minute. And yeah, all of those things are pretty hard, no matter what. That's it. Okay. But yeah, the point is, what I was saying, I move my whole body throughout the whole day. Like if I have music I like, I'll actually sometimes dance during. And I actually can do more pull-ups if I dance full time. No, I've never lied about a workout ever. If I said that I did 500 pull-ups, if I said I did 1,000 pull-ups, I did 1,000 pull-ups. Absolutely. I'm a Baptist Christian. And it's just not smart. Like, you know, the other thing, if you lie about a workout, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Because the minute you're told to perform it in front of somebody, you can't do it. And then you're just a liar and everyone knows it. Whereas what I try to do is I try to underestimate. Like I said in this title, I can do 500. You know, I'm about to do 600. And the reason is because I can do more than I say I can do. Because that, if you say promise less and do more, that's impressive. And if you promise more and do less, then you look like a fool. So for me, I always try to promise less and do more. Always. So doing them on the 10-second mark from here on. Like, think about Brad Castleberry. Like, nobody he has a super impressive bench press, right? He can bench press way over 400 pounds. But no one ever talks about how strong he is. They talk about the fact he can't bench 600 pounds because he always said he could. And we are at 468 pull-ups. But yeah, so I mean, if you can already do something impressive, like why the hell would you lie about it? That's so annoying to me too. So like if Brad just was gonna come out and say, watch me benching 400 plus pounds of real weight, he would have gone viral back then. That was like unheard of. You know, so I don't know why the hell he felt he needed to lie about it. I was wrong. Now we're at 478. I'm sorry. 68. 468. I'm going to put on some Henning May in my ear. It's a little more like... Henning May is a little bit more easier to listen to than some of these other people. He's got a great voice. If you haven't ever heard Henning May, go listen to Tom's Diner. That's a great song with him. $472. Got something in my eye. Looked on the bar. Counter for the man before the coffee, and it feels only halfway before I even argue. Now the window at somebody coming in. So next set is 480. So there's the man behind the counter to the woman who's coming. 30 seconds to the next set. So are you guys just sitting at home watching, or you how long has this live been on for? It has been on for a little over 2 hours. Okay, so that makes 480. I'm going to do a lot extra because there was one line that I'm looking at and I'm like, I can't tell if it's 2 or 1. Like if I did like that. I try to just do one line, so I'm just going to do a whole lot extra. What's the count? 480. Here, I'll take a look. So, I'm 21. This is Toby. So, there you go. I just set his blanket right there. And he's probably going to lay down there and sleep now. He's a tired little cat. It's my fiance's cat. I don't know, like 6, 7. Maybe a little older. My fiance is going to correct 6'2½", right? That's her that just said, how old is the cat? $492. It's funny, men will give themselves the ½ inch, and I think women actually want to be taller too. You should do a handstand. I'll do a headstand. Yeah, I'm totally down. Here. Here, I'll stand on my head right now. Here, I'll do it this way. Hey, I don't know if I was in the... Yep, I was in the picture. Cool. So, wait, did I... Let's see. Did I write that last down? Okay, I did not. So I get to write that. We have done 496. We are at 500. I'm actually going to check my channel, see what it's doing. Let's see. Boom. So we're at 1495. Almost done. Wow. 466 on this. And dang. Cool. All right. So now I'm just going to keep going. I appreciate the cheers for 500. Coca-Cola, he said. That's 5. My fiance's cat's name is Toby. He doesn't identify as my cat because he wakes me up at night. I'm going to eat so much more than a Klondike bar. Yeah, I mean, trust me, I'm going to eat a lot tonight. So, felt a weird little pop in my lat right there. 510 reps, I'm definitely not injured. So, I'm literally just going to start doing dips. There we go. So I have done 510 pull-ups, yes. And now I've done 5 dips. What is that? Yeah, no, that's actually crazy. I started getting tendonitis in my right elbow, so that's actually perfect. I started feeling the pop at 5:10, and then tendonitis just after I started. So what that means is I'm gonna rest, sleep well, and then on Thursday I'm gonna be back at it. Except I'm gonna do more next time. With tendonitis, so I just started feeling tendonitis. I don't know if you've ever had it, but if you keep going, it can get debilitatingly painful. I barely have any pain right now, which means I'm going to be stronger and get stronger faster, gain more strength faster, be able to train sooner. If I just literally rest for the rest of the day, I'm going to go rock climbing tomorrow. That's very good for the tendons in your elbows. Sounds good. I appreciate you staying. You stayed a really long time. That was awesome. I just finished up, so perfect. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and rest. And then tomorrow, get after it again. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm in the stream. Have a good one. Cool. I'll see you Thursday. Thank you so much. Here. My phone's not letting me end it. Here.